Chelsea have made the short 6-mile journey to Griffin Park to take on Brentford. It's the first time in over 60 years the sides have met in a competitive match. Brentford currently third in League One against the current European champions. And this ground that normally has around 6,000 in for home games is packed to the rafters with over 12,500 packed in the bright West London sunshine. Rafa Benitez has had a fairly torrid start to life as Chelsea manager. He'll hope that his side aren't on the end of an FA Cup upset this weekend. Already Norwich City have been knocked out by non-league opposition in the form of Luton Town. Uwe Rosler has done such a good job here, sent Brentford on a long and beaten run which has seen them as real challengers for promotion. There's a back pass from John Terry which has been gathered by Turnbull. That has to be a free kick. Terry back in the starting lineup after injury. Clayton Donaldson wants to get on with this. Ross Turnbull, who gathered the ball. Pointing and gesticulating going on, but there was no question it was a back pass from John Terry. And a real chance here for Brentford in the opening minutes to put some pressure on the Premier League side. Everybody back behind the ball. This will be a difficult one to try and squeeze through with all those bodies in between the ball and the goal. It's rolled to Forrester, who fires high into the Brentford fans behind the goal. The opportunity. Ross Turnbull may feel himself a little fortunate not to have into a little bit of trouble for hanging on to the ball when Brentford wanted to take the kick quickly. Ball played inside by Forrester. Here he is again, Harry Forrester. Real chance for one of the standout Brentford players to excel. That's a really good challenge as well on Branislav Ivanovic. Maybe a little selfish in the end when he got the shot in, but it wide of the target. But warm applause for the Brentford fans for the efforts of Harry Forrester. Ivanovic seemed favourite to get that one away. It was a good clean tackle though. But maybe there he should have been looking to play the ball forward to Marcello Trotta. Here's Logan bursting into the area, back for Forshaw. Space for the shot on the edge of the penalty area for Adam Forshaw, but again Brentford unable to hit the target. But they certainly haven't looked overawed by their more illustrious opponents. Logan, the former Manchester City man, coming forward. Forshaw failed to hit the target. Good run though by Shalem Logan in the first instance. It's the Bees fans that are making all the noise. Forrester. Shot never left the ground. It skidded wide of Ross Turnbull's post. Donaldson had gone one way to take a defender with him, but he was just off target. Forrester with a shot. Donaldson tried to help it into Trotta. Good challenge again. They've won some really good tackles, Brentford. Ball played out. It's Trotta! Brentford take the lead, and it's the man on loan from Fulham that gets the goal. Scored 2 in the replay win over Bradford. Calm down is the message from Uwe Rosler. But it's somewhat difficult to say that when your side have just taken the lead against the European champions. Frank Lampard it was that lost possession. And from there, Brentford's tenacity has bought them the opening goal. Forrester's shot beaten out by Turnbull, straight to Trotta. It's a good finish from close range. And it gives Brentford the lead at the end of the first half. A first half that they've deserved something for their efforts. Lampard will be disappointed not to have got that ball clear. It's Trotta's goal. Chelsea will certainly come at Brentford in the second half. Bertrand's ball in. Here's Oscar, made space for the shot! And shows a real air of quality to get that one into the top corner. Was almost stabbed, I think, with the outside of his foot there from Oscar to level things up. And finally, the Chelsea fans who've only had a short journey to make today, of course, have something to cheer. Oscar makes it 1-1, 10 minutes into the second half. And there seemed very little on here. Brentford seemed to have the danger covered, but quick feet from Oscar and the stabbed shot goalwards beyond Simon Moore. It only takes a second for Premier League quality to shine through, and Oscar has done just that. Chase on here for Ivanovic, who plays the ball across, and a shot bobbles around from Mata and didn't really get any power on it. It was a comfortable save for the goalkeeper. Certainly done with some more power in that. Ashley Cole whipped the ball across. Mata's shot was into the ground and took all the sting out of it. There's Donaldson. Well played forward. Turnbull's come a long way out here. And did he catch Adeyemi? Yes, he did, says the referee. And it'll be a yellow card for Ross Turnbull. But Brentford with a chance here to retake the lead from the penalty spot. Turnbull, who played a couple of games in the Premier League when Petr Cech was injured, getting the nod today ahead of the usual Chelsea number one. Maybe not too much contact as Adeyemi went over, but a chance now for Harry Forrester to restore Brentford's lead from the penalty spot. Here comes Forrester and finds the bottom corner past Turnbull. And Brentford lead by 2-1. Well, they probably came here today more in hope than expectation, but at the moment they could be rewriting a piece of FA Cup fourth round history. Rafa Benitez with plenty to think about now as he side trail. Turnbull guessed right, just enough on it from Forrester to squeeze into the corner. 2-1 Brentford. Chelsea looking to put some pressure on now. Still got 12.5 minutes to go. And by Mata. A jump from Torres. The ball zipping around inside the box, and Simon Moore eagerly falls on the ball and gathers it to his chest. Mata's ball in, just flicked off Douglas. An overhead kick, but good save by the goalkeeper. Ball played back in again towards Ryan Bertrand, but he can't get the header on target. Another Chelsea chance passes them by. He's the furthest man forward then, Bertrand, the fullback. So Demba Ba comes on for the final 8.5 minutes. Two-partner Fernando Torres up front. Lampard. Chested off by Torres. There's Torres! Curls the ball into the top corner, and Chelsea are back on level terms once again. An emotionless Rafa Benitez on the sidelines. Simon Moore, who's performed so well in goal for Chelsea, can't believe that they've got themselves level yet again. Torres was involved in the build-up initially. The ball found its way back to him, and he just had the space to squeeze in the shot. Nothing that Moore could do. Lampard's ball forward, helped on by Demba Ba, and Torres did the rest. Lampard. Good strike through a crowd of players, and the goalkeeper, who probably wouldn't have seen that till late, makes a good save. Well gathered by the goalkeeper at the second attempt. There goes the whistle. An entertaining cup tie comes to an end, and they'll do it all again at Stamford Bridge. Full-time score at Griffin Park. It's finished Brentford 2, Chelsea 2.